5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Before this video begins, I would just like to say that there is some new merch in my Fenty Fairies group. I will be linking my group in the description. This is how it looks like on my character. We have this lavender tank top and we have this cropped lavender hoodie. If you are interested in purchasing, feel free to once again check out my group, and shout out to 𝓛𝓪𝓾𝓻𝓮𝓷 for designing these. I love them, they're so cute. Without further ado, let's get started though. Aloha fairies, it's me, Lauren Fenty. Welcome back, or welcome to my channel. A couple of things I want to say before I officially start this video. I am in fact still sick, like I said in my community tab, but I'm at the point in my sickness, I guess, where I don't sound super sick, so I figured I'd just film for you guys, because if I waited for me to actually feel better, we'd be waiting for a while. But that's besides the point. Anyways, so for this video today, I am accompanied by 𝓛𝓪𝓾𝓻. Woo! Trinity!
Hi.
This is the first time you guys are hearing his voice, but yes, this is Trinity. Today, Trinity and I are going to be showing you some TVL life hacks, and by life hacks, I mean just like different ways of getting more magic energy, vampire energy, or just items in the game. And a lot of you guys might know several of these, but there's also others that I feel a lot of people don't know, so I thought it would be a cool video idea. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So the very first place I'm going to be showing you guys is the strange town square, man, that Tristan is leading us to. So you're gonna have to explore this area, obviously, and then you're gonna go to this shady part right over here. I'm gonna show you guys so you don't ask me in the comments. So where it says Mystic Falls, Virginia, and like the insidious general goods, you're gonna go to this sketchy corner over here with the gate, and you're gonna walk over to this man and you're gonna interact with him. So let's see what he says. Oh, that ring. Heh. Let me make you a deal. I'll give you 100 mystic coins for that daylight ring. I need it for magic trick of sorts. Fair deal, no tricks. Sound good, pal? So as a vampire, you're able to sell your ring for coins, but let's just say you're immortal, you would get turned into a vampire by this shady guy. So if you guys don't want to ask people and you just want to get turned into a vampire on the spot without depending on others, go to this shady guy. And if you want to make mystic coins as a vampire, come and sell your ring. As you can see, I just got some coins. I'm still broke, but you know, 100 coins is 100 coins. Oh my god, I'm burning.
Why am I not burning?
Not you being invincible. What are we gonna do now? Like, should I just like die? Is this it?
Yeah, just die.
Why is it that when I hold on to you, I stop burning?
I'm telling you, I'm literally invincible. You're not understanding.
So the next spot that we are going to be visiting is this one right over here. Usually there is an NPC standing right here, and they are what is known as the vampire trainer, but because they're not in this spot, which is the 𝓛𝓪𝓾𝓻𝓮𝓷 mansion, in case you guys haven't already noticed, we are going to visit the tomb, or you know, this area by the graveyard. I'm going to show you guys in a moment. And this is the other spot where this vampire trainer spawns in. So if you do not find the vampire trainer there, you're going to go right over here. As you can see, this is my surroundings. And you're gonna go all the way here to the back, then go to your left and you're gonna see this person right over here by the old church ruins. Oh, I've heard some word around town about you. Listen, you've done some interesting stuff, but I bet I could help you do better. Listen, let me cut you a deal. If you feed on 5 victims, I'll teach you a new trick. So obviously there's not 5 other people in my game right now. It is literally just me and Trinity. But would there be other people? I would go up to them and feed on all of them, and then you return to this NPC and they give you more energy as a vampire. So that is your life hack number 2, guys. You're gonna be a better vampire than most people if you interact with this NPC over here. Okay, so for the next life hack, you have to be a pure witch for this to work for you. But you're gonna go into the cemetery, and now we're gonna have Trinity lead the way. But we're going to visit the old witch house, and you shall see in a few moments what happens when you visit this old witch house. All right, so right over here, you're gonna see this pentagram with a bunch of torches, so it's very hard to miss. Okay, so you're gonna approach this book and you're going to click on it, and when you do, spirits will speak to you and they'll be like, the spirits are enraged. You have allowed vampires to rain havoc over this town. You are not fulfilling your duty to maintain the natural order. unless if you wish to learn from your ancestors, then the spirits ask you eradicate 3 vampires through means of the basic flame. Do this and you will be rewarded. Do not return until your task is complete. So obviously you're gonna do as the spirits say and burn some vampires, and basically when you come back and complete that task, you are going to have more magic energy, which is going to make you a relatively stronger witch compared to other witches in game. And like I said before, you have to be a pure witch, meaning like Bonnie, like one of those characters. You cannot be a heretic like Mary, none of those. So please do not comment down in the description, why is it not working for me, or why did I get kicked out by the spirits? You have to be a pure witch, a pure witch. Make sure after killing the vamps, you return and click the book again. Exactly. Oh, yes, because I know somebody's gonna ask. You're gonna revisit this very place by the cemetery. Yes, Trinity, oh my God. And you're gonna click on the book again. So be sure to do that, okay? We are now here at the Mystic Grill. When you walk in, you're gonna take a right and you're gonna go over to this side of the bar and you're gonna speak to this guy over here. So let's see what he has to say. I don't know what to do. I've got to work here all night, but I have a paper I need to hand in by midnight. Ooh, actually, can you drop this off at Professor Saltzman's classroom for me, please? Fine. Thanks, you're a lifesaver. So by now you should have a homework in your inventory. You are gonna go over to the school, which I'm sure most of you guys by now know where it is. You're gonna take a left from this entrance over here, and you're gonna walk or run right over here. I recommend you do this little task while you're a vampire because walking is just really annoying. Now, when you walk in and you get to this part of the school right over here and see that logo, you're gonna take a left and you're gonna walk right over here. And pro tip, do not be dumb like I was and hand in the homework while actually having it in your hand. I kind of thought it was common sense that you should like hold it out and give it in, but apparently you're supposed to keep it like in your inventory without holding it out and just click on the desk and it gives it in. You did it? Thank you so much. There we go, I got some coins. Hey, this isn't much, but here's some mystic coins. Thank you. Accept coins. Duh. So after you're done giving in the homework, you're gonna go right back to the same spot at the Mystic Grill and speak to this NPC. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're gonna go back here and you're gonna get a couple coins. It's not much like he said, but I feel like end of the day, it's still gonna help you get some steaks or whatever you want to purchase. So coins are coins, money is money. So for this next life hack, you are going to need to collect either vervain or wolfsbane. It's really your choice. And you're gonna get 2 vervains or 2 wolfbanes and you're gonna visit the steak shop, and when you do, you should get a grenade. When you get your vervain or your wolfsbane, be sure to visit Moon's Herbal Remedies and identify everything that you've collected with this lady right over here in order to go to the steak shop and exchange that for a grenade. Right now, Tristan is sending me a list of all the different herbs with different colors and what they do, because there's like over 13 of them according to him, and they all do different things. While he's doing that, I'm going to continue collecting some more herbs. And as of for where they spawn, you're gonna just kind of find yourself in like a wild goose chase because they're everywhere. Like as you can see, there's one right over here. It's all a matter of exploring the map. And like for a lot of these life hacks, you'll realize that there's not like a concentrated place where you'll do some of these tasks. Like it's kind of everywhere. So if you want to possibly figure out like more life hacks along the way, some that I possibly haven't even listed in this video, just explore the map, honestly. So we just finished our little hunt for these different herbs and we've identified them all with this lady. So as you can see in my toolbar, I have a bunch. I have wolfsbane, 𝑳𝑰𝑲𝑬, perennia, many of them. Tristan, if you like, you can explain what each of them does.
Alright, so there's a black plant that makes your health go to completely 0. And then there's a turquoise plant that boosts witch's magic. There's a purple plant, which is obviously vervain. It takes away your health, and I'll show you guys what that looks like now. Like, it'll slowly in your hand, you'll take health, and if you eat it, it'll do an immense amount of damage. And then there's an orange plant. Orange plant basically paralyzes you, and you can't move at all. It's like 𝑳𝑰𝑲𝑬𝑵, pretty much.
Your legs begin to feel numb.
There's a yellow plant that actually puts you to sleep. A light blue plant, which gives you energy. I'm not sure as to which species it does, but I know that it boosts either vampires or werewolves. And then there's a red plant that heals werewolf bite for vampires. A green and yellow plant, which is the wolfsbane. And I don't think right now that it does damage to werewolves unless it's in grenade form. There's a pink plant that boosts anybody's health. There's a deep blue plant that drains witch's magic, basically all the way to 1. And then a white plant gives a vampire 0 blood, which will make them fall asleep and desiccate them. And then lastly, there's a brown plant that depletes regular energy for either werewolves or vampires.
So as you can see, there's a lot of different herbs in this game that you can collect that does many different things. So that's another little life hack in and of itself. If you guys are interested in any of those different side effects, go and explore and collect some plants. Once again, there's not really a set place for it. You're just gonna have to explore the map and see, and then identify it with this lady. And yeah, so now that we finally have our wolfsbane, I would have showed you guys the vervain one, but I collected the most wolfsbane, so that's the one I'm going to be showing you guys. So right by the herbal remedies shop, past the coffee shop, you're going to go to the weapons shop. You're going to speak to this guy right over here. You got some wolfsbane there, say. I could give you something for it. Listen. Pass over 3 of those and I can make you a wolfsbane grenade. Except, as you can see, he gave me a grenade, a wolfsbane grenade. If you gave him 3 vervains, he would have done the exact same thing in vervain form. So I have the grenade in hands, and basically Trinity just said right now how when you launch it, it looks like a regular bomb and it's gonna harm everyone, but obviously it's gonna harm werewolves the most because it has wolfsbane. So this is how it looks like when you throw it. Oh, it went all the way over here. Ooh. And as you can see, there's like these yellow orbs. I don't know if it's a different color depending on like if you're doing vervain or wolfsbane, but nonetheless it's still the same effect. It just affects different people. So if you did vervain, obviously it's going to affect vampires the most, but in this case, since we are not part wolf, part anything, this wolfsbane grenade didn't do anything much for us. So that is that life hack. Let's move on to the next one. All right, so this next location I cannot disclose, not because I don't want to, but because the owner of the game himself tell me not to disclose this because it's supposed to kind of be a secret. So the most I can say is to truly explore this map, go past the town square and actually, you know, go in depth with the game and don't just fight people when you spawn in. Explore if you want to find these different perks, but one of the other perks that you can unlock in this game is extra health as a werewolf. You're going to find this werewolf trainer in 2 specific locations. Once again, I cannot disclose, so please do not comment, oh, like, why are you not telling us or anything like that. I'm not trying to gatekeep nothing. You guys know I like telling you guys information that I know, but in this case, I cannot tell you, unfortunately. But it is indeed possible to get more energy as a werewolf, so once again, I highly encourage you to explore the map and you will be a stronger werewolf than most people. And lastly, we have April Young at the church, so let's go to the church. So right next to the graveyard, we're going to go into this church. Let's open these doors and we're gonna go upstairs, and when you go upstairs you're gonna see April Young, just like in that one episode of the Vampire Diaries, tied up over here, and you're gonna speak to her. Please help me, I've been stabbed. Listen, didn't you see him? That guy, he said he was looking for Tyler. There was a memorial for my father, but everything is kind of blurry. You should take this. He left it here. Seems like Mystic Falls has a vampire problem. Talking with April Young in the game gives you a stake. Obviously, you're not going to be able to just get more after the first interaction. You're going to have to join a completely new server for you to get more stakes. But like, if you're really that desperate for more stakes, just visit the stake shop. But if you want one free one, April Young got you in this church. And that is pretty much it. This is the final life hack. Another important information to know after you do all these life hacks is that you cannot do them again. When you die in game, those perks are gone. Certain perks, obviously, like the stakes or the extra energy. So use these perks wisely, especially like in a situation where you're being attacked and you're gonna need that extra strength. Go find these people and fight them and win. Like, win for Lauren. Win for Lauren. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you, Tristan, for helping us in today's video. Thank Tristan, guys, for leading us, because I most certainly did not know where some of these locations were, because as you guys already know, I don't really be playing these days too much on here, but you know, I still try my best to give y'all videos. That is it. If you have any questions, comment them down below. Make sure to look at the other comments that I've responded to that ask questions that might be similar to yours before commenting a question, and also look to see if there's a pinned comment, because I usually address very frequently asked questions in pinned comments, and a lot of you guys still ask the same question, so please be sure to look at that before asking anything. And that is it for this video. Now, with faith, trust, and a little bit of Fenty fairy dust, I wish you guys all a magical day. Bye.